What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been able to post. Been really busy with other things, been busy with life. Today we got an interesting video. Today we are going to talk about Bridget Mc Bridgette Macron is a dude. Yeah, she's a dude. So I've been going through a few things, and I have noticed this huge story. Candace Owens, I'm sure all of you guys know her, but she is being sued by the Macrons because she had came out and said Bridget Macron is actually a dude. And I went down the rabbit hole in this one, and I must say, bro has something swinging between them legs. I'm sorry. And not only that, Bridget Macron is a pedophile. Not sure if I could say that, but yeah, she is. I mean, she basically went and groomed president of France. What's his name? Macron. Drawing a blank right now, but yeah, he was like 14 when they got together. It's really weird. But I wanted to show you guys a few videos. Let me make sure that I have everything set up. Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's watch a few of these. This one we're gonna watch a short by Joe Rogan. But yeah, check this out.
Macron's wife. You ever see her sit down? She sits down like a dude.
Let's see.
Look, watch this. This is it. I've never seen a woman sit down like this. Watch how she sits down. That's how a dude sits. Macron's wife.
That is definitely how a dude sits. I'm sure all my brothers out there will know that one. When you got shit down there, it's not easy to close your legs and shit. But let's go ahead and look at another thing. What really gets me is how she walks. Okay, she walks like she's a bro. So let's go back. Let me show you guys how she walks. Bridget Macron walking. Let's watch this real quick video. Candace Owens.
Bridgette Macron does not walk right. She doesn't walk right.
She does not.
There's a lot that can be discerned from someone's gait, and I want you guys in this moment to pay close attention to how she walks. Here is a clip of her walking out of a shopping store in Paris. Take a look here. This is slowed down for you. Just look at the legs, the posture.
Her arms hanging.
It's interesting.
Like
okay? And of course, to add to that,
she is dragging knuckles. Look at the way she walks. And look at her hands. That's another thing. Look at her manly ass hands. Tell me this ain't fucking crazy.
Our infamous clip of Bridgette as a drama instructor, and you can watch the way that she walks, but more importantly, the way that Bridgette sits. Take a look at this clip. And yes, it's real. Bridgette Macron.
Show it. You guys seen that one? But listen, she's dragging knuckles, bro. She is definitely dragging knuckles. It's getting to the point now where it's like it's blowing my mind. Like okay, here we go.
Why is Bridgette Macron's posture ugly while Macron stands very standardly? 3 details make people doubt her female identity. At a recent event, the stance of Macron's wife once again sparked heated discussions. Many people thought Bridgette...
Look, every guy knows. Okay? Every guy knows. And ladies, forgive me for this, but when your balls are sticking to your leg, because it's been a hot day, and trust me, they're in all black, okay? Their suits aren't breathing too well. Well, guess what? You stand with your legs open. And every once in a while, you'll see a guy like kind of go like this back and forth, and it's because he's trying to get his balls to unstick from his leg. Bridget Macron stands like that. She's a dude. She is definitely a guy. And she's basically suing Candace Owens for defamation, and she is planning to show proof, okay, that she is a woman. Physical proof to a court. She's a lot of people are saying like, oh, she's gonna show pictures of her snatch, but I watch a channel called Jesse on Fire, great channel. You guys get a chance, go check it out. But yeah, anybody can make a picture with AI, okay, but with her, it's like the only thing I could think of that would be legally right, which even since her husband is the president of France, they could easily get something made up. Would be to show a birth certificate saying what she was born at birth. But honestly, I really think that Candace Owens should go ahead and get a reputable gynecologist for men. Well, the gynecologist is for women, but gyno is a short term that women call them. But yeah, get a gyno to go ahead, check it out, make sure that it's not a surgical procedure that removed anything, like your sausage and meatballs, and just go from there. But she plans on showing physical proof in the court of law that she is not a dude. And boy, did she take something and well, it could have been a rumor or just could have been like a conspiracy theory, and she just made it worse by going after Candace Owens. But let's watch the rest of this.
Its bold stance was very unrefined because the wives of other presidents usually attend events very elegantly. For instance, Melania always stands beside Trump with her legs clasped together. Therefore, some people suspect.
Like, come on, bro. Look at that stance. It looks like she's about to go play handball on the court or something, or she's about to go shoot some hoops.
That Bridgette might not be a woman. First of all, her walking posture is very bold and unrestrained, and she often steps so fast that even Macron can't keep up, and her feet are as big as a boat. And don't
Bro, she's got like size 12s. Damn.
look like a woman's feet at all. Even some people have noticed that her hair seems to be a wig because she always has the same hairstyle when facing others. At the latest event, Bridgette wanted to talk to the little girl beside her, but the girl immediately stepped back half a step and dared not look her in the eye. Perhaps I was frightened by her voice. It is said that she often wears high-necked clothes. Why is Bridgette?
She wears high neck clothes to cover that Adam's apple, son. I'm sure she probably had that thing shaved down in Taiwan or something, or not Taiwan, but in Thailand. I don't know why I said Taiwan, but yes, listen, look at the feet right here, bro. Jesus Christ, and look at the big ass hands and everything. I'm telling you, she's a dude. I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar on it. She is definitely a dude. Okay. On a more serious note, we are gonna go check out a few other things. I know I'm just kind of skimming through. I'm trying to bring you guys a few stories here and there. Okay, so I'm sure everybody has heard about the tragic death of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a legend, will always be a legend. May God rest his soul. And please, if you have any decency in your heart, do not defame. Like, don't be a dickhead, okay? Don't be a dickhead. Don't, like, what happened was a tragedy, okay? An absolute tragedy, because it wasn't some far right winger losing his life. No, it was a father losing his life, two kids growing up without the opportunity to be with their father, okay? And it is a shame. Like, and I feel so bad for them, for his wife and his children, because he was an amazing person. All he ever wanted to do was spread good. You might not have agreed what he said, but you know what? There's not a single time of day that you're going to agree with everybody with. You're going to agree with what everybody says in your life, okay? But it doesn't mean the man had to take a bullet for something that he believed in. You don't have to believe in it. That's your right as a human being. You do not have to believe it. God gave us the opportunity to have free will, okay? But it doesn't mean you have to take someone's life just because he believes in something else. And it's a shame that it has gotten this far, okay? You know, I tell people all the time, the way this country is going right now, it's going down a very, very dark road. We are on the verge of a civil war, okay? Instead of it being North versus South, it's going to be left versus the right. And I fear for my son and what he's going to have to go through and some of the bullshit he's going to have to put up with. I mean, he's only 7, but I will do everything in my power to make sure that he doesn't have to deal with any bullshit. Okay? You know, I just wish people would pull their head out their ass and realize it is not right to take a life over a few words that you didn't agree with. Okay? I mean, you can believe what you want to believe. I don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with what I agree with. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, we both can have morals and we both could have good morals. Okay? Like, we integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. But integrity, loyalty, honesty, it's it's like out the window nowadays. I mean, it's ridiculous. But the reason I wanted to bring that up is because there's been a lot of users on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all that other crazy shit, just talking shit. Um, and there's a guy out there named Destiny, and if you were to look up the definition of shit, it would be a picture of him. Swear to God. Okay. It would be a picture of Destiny. His face. You look up shit, it'd be his face. You look up syphilis, it would be his face. Okay? He's a piece of shit. Now, why do I say that? Let's look up some things he said about what went on. Okay? It's just wrong. It's embarrassing that there's people out there like that nowadays. Talking about Charlie Kirk. All right, let's get a few short things. Civil war is inevitable. I mean, it's okay. Here we go.
I hate Charlie Kirk. I think he's actually a Satan spawn, but he's very, very strategically minded.
And so the plan for this semester is Charlie Kirk shows up at campuses all across the country, and you guys are going to be there too.
That's the goal. If we can raise enough money to get there, we absolutely will. People wonder why the youth vote shifted 9 points to the right.
Yeah.
And that's a big reason why. He's put the footwork in and we haven't.
I hate Charlie Kirk. I think he's actually a Satan spawn, but he's very...
It's not that he put the work in. It's just that what he was saying made sense to people. Okay. What he was saying aligned with what other people's thoughts were. Like, how many genders are there? There are two. Okay. When you were born a male or you were born a female. Okay. I mean, he believed that, there's, which it's been proven that fatherless households tend to have children come up and, they help they help raise the statistics for, going to jail, the recidivism rate, the crimes committed in certain areas. I mean, it's insane. And for people to think, oh, you know, he's a piece of shit, he needs to be taken out. No, he didn't need to be taken out. Because in the end, when he went home at night, do you think he thought about what the left was thinking? No. What he thought about was, how can I be a better father? Are my kids happy? Is my wife happy? What am I going to do tomorrow to make sure that, I can spread knowledge to more people? He didn't think, how can I stick it to the left? No. And that's what pisses me off about this whole situation, because it's getting to the point where certain people just need to be slapped in the fucking face. And Destiny is one of them. Destiny needs to just be fucking wrecked in the face. Okay? And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm sorry, if I seen the man right now, I'd slap the dog shit out of him. Because as far as I'm concerned, you are not a human being if you're going to talk bad about someone who was just killed for something that they believed. It's like you're just a piece of shit, because in the long run, if you were to ask Charlie Kirk, God rest his soul, if he was still alive right now, and you were to ask, hey, would you rather die for what you believe in? Or I'm sorry, let me reword this. Would you rather die for promoting everything that you've said, or stay alive to be with your kids? What do you think he would pick? He would pick the latter. I promise you, he would pick the latter. It's just insane what the hell is going on. Like, I mean, here, we're gonna watch this so you guys can
Destiny joins.
just so you could get a good idea of what this piece of shit on screen right here, this fucking piece of shit loser.
Us now. Destiny, you've been quite active on social media since Charlie Kirk's death. When Erica Kirk posted Charlie's coffin, you responded, she tagged him, brackets, crying face emojis. In response to Alina Haber's tweet ordering people to fly their flags at half-mast in memory of Charlie, you posted on X buying flags and poles just to fly them fully erect.
He's a piece of shit.
And you then posted yesterday, ending every Conservative debate call out I'd do in 2026 with "Don't dodge, bro." That's not what Charlie would have wanted. I mean, do you think that your
He's a piece of shit.
response to the cold-blooded murder of Charlie Kirk has been appropriate?
Yes. I think that
Yes, because he's a piece of shit.
the only way this country moves forward into a better world is when conservatives can finally realize that they need to turn the temperature down on their side. We are 10 years into whatever this Trump madness is, and there is not a single mainstream conservative that will call for a lowering of the temperature on their side. I think that
lowering the temperature on their side. Haven't heard of anybody being killed on the left. Heard a lot about the left killing. I mean, people are losing their jobs for what they said. Well, no, with actions, when there's an action, there's also a reaction. Okay, the thing is the left doesn't know what consequences are, and now that they are finally dealing with consequences, they're crying about it. Boo fucking who?
liberals need to wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term.
Oh, so if you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been elected president for the second term. How does that have anything? How do those two things even fucking collide? Okay, it was people's choices. People in the United States were finally waking up because they were tired of dealing with the fucking bullshit. They were tired of dealing with people saying, "Oh, I'm part of the fucking alphabet crew. Oh, we need to learn this in school. We need to change this. We need to turn this off of the fucking TV and put this on instead because it teaches this. Oh, we need to start hiring people because of the color of their skin or because they're being discriminated against." No, we need to hire people that know how to do the fucking job. Okay? That's it. We need to start making sure teachers are teaching the curriculum, not the fucking bullshit that they want to teach, okay? Like, this whole Charlie Kirk believed in Donald Trump because they both shared the same fucking views. It wasn't Charlie Kirk's fault that Donald Trump got elected. It was the whole United States. So, if you killed that man just because Donald Trump got elected and you think it was him, then you need to get your priorities straight. And I dare you try going out and killing some of the people on the right, okay? Especially the far right. Because right now, they are fucking tired of it. We're fed up with it. And as far as I'm concerned, the left can go piss up a rope. They can piss all the way up that fucking rope. Because eventually, they're going to end up fucking taking that rope and hanging themselves with it. What they're doing is appalling. It is distasteful. It is just fucking pure evil what they are doing. You cannot blame one person for someone else getting elected. You cannot take the life of somebody because of something he said.
Every time he's in office, this happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of
When Biden was in office, it was boring. Everything was going on. Everything negative was going on. Okay? I mean, we're fucking having high schools or in middle schools and elementary schools talk about putting fucking litter boxes in there because of fucking furries. What the fuck is wrong with this country? Okay? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And if you want to talk about Biden, he was. Come on. Let's all admit it right now. He wasn't running the country. Fuck, that motherfucker couldn't figure out what shoe went on what foot. Okay, like, we just need to nip that in the butt right now. He wasn't running the country. And if you don't believe me, look at the video when Trump finally did win office and he went there. Biden was happy as shit. You know why? Because he said, hey, guess what? My party's going to fuck me over. Guess what? You guys are going to get butt fucked right now.
the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump. All of the recent political violence that's happened in this country over the past 20 years, the majority of it, the overwhelming majority of it, everybody gets mad because they keep asking Grok about it, has been conservative.
Who shot Charlie Kirk?
A guy from Utah who was raised in a Christian family, who was a 22-year-old
guy
white
described.
dude. He wasn't trans. He didn't have a trans
girl.
girlfriend. He didn't have any trans influences. He didn't have any trans bullets. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys were wrong on all of that.
To be clear,
the motherfucker admitted it.
Here, the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, has made it clear that their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just
I'm sorry, excuse me, when?
Yesterday.
Watch the motherfucking news, dumbass.
He said that.
No.
Watch all the YouTube channels instead of fucking watching yourself. Because when you watch a piece of shit, you ain't gonna learn shit.
When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college?
I don't know when he was radicalized, but I do know.
What you just said
I do know the very reasonable sounding governor of Utah has made it clear that the
he hasn't made it
you may
clear.
not want
He
to
said
hear
this is an ongoing investigation.
You may not want to
You don't
hear
wanna
it, Destiny. But the reality is, the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's just not true.
Let me just.
I'm sorry, guys. I keep staring at the right side of the screen because it's just like, I just want to like punch my screen right now. Like, I really want to just punch that one box that Destiny's fucking face is in. Oh my god. Like, I don't know what I would do if I seen him in person, honestly. Oh man, even if I just heard his fucking voice, if he said something to me, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Like, this is the problem that this country's dealing with, is everybody wants to believe their own shit, even though all the evidence is pointing to one thing. They're like, oh no, that can't be true. No, oh, that's all made up. Oh no, this is what happened. And the reason they're thinking this is what happened is because it's what they think is right. Well, guess what? Not everybody's right all the time. So you need to just shut the fuck up. Listen to what fucking multiple people are telling you. You need to listen to what the evidence is telling you. You need to listen to what everything else that is coming out and is portraying. Like, I mean, it's not hard to see that, yes, there are a lot of things about this shooting that even I question. But at the same time, I know in my heart that this was a left versus right thing. It wasn't oh, I was a Christian raised in a MAGA house and I just decided to shoot Charlie Kirk because I felt like it.
No way to
doesn't work that way.
Deal with it.
Okay,
You're living in a
accusing the governor of lying.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. But
sure.
If it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
So you won't condemn the murder?
All of us need to calm down. How many times has the president, Donald Trump, said it's not right? People should not be killing each other over political views. Okay? How many motherfuckers have... I shouldn't even say that, excuse my language. How many people out there have to say it? Why are we killing each other over people's beliefs? Okay? Let me say this. I have said one thing and which I believe wholeheartedly, the strongest, most powerful weapon in the world is religion and belief. Okay, if you can get someone to believe in something so much that they're willing to die for it or take a life for it, that is dangerous. Okay, this coincides with that. Okay, right now you have one side brainwashing and telling people this needs to happen. No, it doesn't need to happen. What needs to happen is sit down. Hey, I disagree with you. You can have your opinion, but I disagree with you. Fine. You go home, go to sleep. Guess what? I go home and I go to sleep. That's it. We don't even have to be friends. But guess what? Nowhere in that conversation or nowhere in that interaction does it need to be someone's life needs to get taken. Nowhere, okay? And that is the most disturbing part about this country right now. Like I said, we are on the brink of a civil war, and this time it's not about slavery. This time it's about political views, okay? It's it's not going to be north versus south. It's going to be left versus right, and it's going to be bad. Like it's going to get to the point where one side is going to have enough. The right, we are tired of it. Okay? We are fucking tired of all this bullshit. What is wrong with believing that having faith in God, believing what is right, having a good work ethic, a good moral standard, and being a strong father figure to your children and being a proper husband to your wife? What is wrong with that? Nothing. What is wrong with it? Like, where is the flaw in that? There is no flaw. So what is the problem?
Of Charlie
Friend,
Kirk
I'm
until
just
Donald Trump says
Here's-
something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why
tell
would you
his side
expect
to calm
anybody?
down?
All of us don't need to calm down. The left needs to calm the fuck down. Chill out. Bring it down a notch. Bring it down a fucking few notches. Okay? We're willing to talk. All of us have been saying this. We're willing to fucking talk. Bring it down. Let's talk. Don't fucking bring a gun to a word fight. That's not talking. That's having little dick syndrome. You can't fucking come and just be like, oh, oh, I don't believe what you said. Let me fucking shoot you. It's fucking retarded. Excuse my language.
Destiny.
You
what-
can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't
can
Trump
you
go on
answer
TV
this
and say
question?
all of us should be less violent?
Why do you
can't
think?
Trump say that?
Why do you
Why is
think?
your
Trump say
behavior
that? I feel like
contingent on
I'm
Donald Trump?
insane right now.
Why do you
is
think?
your
No, let me
behavior
ask a
contingent
question.
on Donald Trump?
Let me
Why
ask
is
a
that? Because
question.
he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the
Yeah,
opposing
Destiny.
political party.
Destiny. Let me
You
just.
have a huge audience of young men who
I'm a
listen to
YouTuber
everything you have to
who
say.
has more
So
young
when
men
you,
following
it
him.
doesn't
Who
matter.
has
You have a
more young-
huge
it doesn't
audience,
matter.
and because
This
of
is
the fact that
world
you have a
I'm
huge
living in,
audience,
and
you
your
have
brain
a
has been
responsibility
broken by
to.
He just said, who has more young men following them? Donald Trump. You know why? Because his fucking views on things coincide with people. The views that Destiny has with people are fucking retarded, okay? They are dangerous and they need to be stopped. Forgive me, guys. My little one came in.
online rhetoric.
No, it
and your
hasn't.
brain
It hasn't
has
been broken.
destroyed
I actually care
because
about the
people
country
bullied you
and
on
want to bring
Twitter.
people together.
If
You do the
you should tell
opposite.
Donald
You
Trump to
represent
tell
the
people
worst
to
of us,
be
Destiny.
less
You're
violent.
embarrassing.
You should tell
You're
Donald.
embarrassing.
All right.
Tell Donald Trump to tell people to be less violent. A grown man should not have to tell another grown man or grown woman to be less violent. That should be something that a grown up knows what to do. clearly Destiny's not a grown-up. Okay? He's still a child. Okay? He's a child in a man's body. He doesn't know what to do. He needs to be told what to do. And guess what? He's going to act like a child even if it's the right thing if he's being told the right thing to do, he's still going to act like a child and disagree because he is a bitch. He is a certified bitch.
Let me ask Destiny a question.
Watch how easy this is.
No, hang on. Don't all shout at once, please.
If Donald Trump were to come out
Destiny,
and say, hey, we should all be less violent,
Destiny,
I have no problem saying
I have one
absolutely.
question for you,
Why
Destiny.
can't conservatives do that? Why
Destiny.
can't conservatives do
This is why this is how a child acts. He just shut the fuck up and listen to the question.
that?
Destiny, I have a question for you. Why do you think in your campaign for everyone to dial down the temperature, why do you think that mocking the grieving widow of Charlie Kirk when she posts an image of her at the coffin side, why do you think that constitutes turning down the temperature?
You can't turn down the temperature on your own. The president of the United States is
inflame
not
the temperature.
able
You're
to
mocking
no,
his
it's
widow.
already inflamed.
You're
What are you
mocking his
talking
widow.
about? We've had multiple political assassinations over the past year. What do you mean it's turning up the temperature?
Why did you
to
mock
fight
his
with somebody
widow?
Online
Ever.
because
Why did
she's
you
being
mock his
wielded
widow?
as because she's being used as a political weapon right now
Wow.
for conservatives to continue their fight. What do you mean? Wow, she's literally doing.
Her husband just got
ads
murdered.
on
Thank you. Her husband just got murdered, Pierce. That's correct. She's not being used as a political weapon. Right now, she's doing what she thinks is right. And in her mind, it is right. Because, when, and this, clearly Destiny doesn't know anything about it, when a man and woman engage in marriage and have children, that means they love each other. And when they love each other, that means they clearly see things eye to eye on most things. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no perfect marriage, but they believe in each other. And the way that marriage works and to keep it strong is they support each other. Well, guess what? When you take the life of a loved one, how do you think that the surviving loved one is going to handle certain things? One of two ways. One, she's going to slip into a severe depression, lose her mind, and guess what? Charlie Kirk's wife can't do that. She's got two little ones to take care of. So what's the second option? She's going to stand up for what her and her husband believe. She's going to be strong for her kids, and she's going to make sure everybody knows that her husband was taken in an awful, terrible way because of what he believed in. Okay? People like Destiny can't handle the truth. They can't handle stuff like this. They shouldn't be in power on YouTube or Kick or anything else. But then that's the problem with social media nowadays. Everybody gets behind the keyboard and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. We need to start holding people accountable for certain things. And I personally believe Destiny needs to be held accountable for a lot of things.
email. Yeah, and she's using it to drive up recruitment for
And
a
you
political
can't even
movement.
condemn the murder. You won't condemn
president
it.
Can't even tell his side
You're
to
so
turn the temperature
deranged
down.
about Trump that you
are
cannot condemn the
unhinged.
murder
It is such
because
a
you're
joke,
waiting
and
for
you guys
Donald
sit here
Trump
and
to say
make money
something.
off of it. It's
All right, let me bring
crazy
in
to
let me
me
bring
that
in
Republicans
Jack.
can't
Let me
do
bring
it.
in let me bring in Jack
What a joke of the
Posobiec.
world.
I gotta
And
say,
there's still no answer to that question, Piers. You can't say
which question?
Why can't Donald Trump simply go on TV and say we all need to turn it down?
Fine.
Like Biden could, like Obama could,
Fine.
like the Clintons could, like Kamala could. Why
Fine.
not?
Why can't you?
We all need to turn it down, and you're trying to say all of them said that. Yet they all promoted violence, they all promoted rioting, they all believed, people smashing store windows and looting and everything is okay. Yeah, that's definitely turning down. Oh, releasing illegal aliens, because they came across the border to seek a new life, even though the first thing they did when they got here was they started making don't get me wrong, some of them came here to look for a better life, but other ones came here, they started joining gangs, they started robbing, they started stealing, I mean, they started assaulting people over little things. I mean, it's get the hell out of here.
you condemn the murder of Charlie
it's
Kirk?
unbelievable. I'm not the president
Why
of the United
can't
States.
you
Answer that
condemn
question.
the
It's
murder of Charlie
unbelievable.
Kirk?
Unbelievable to me.
Why can't you condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk?
Because it wasn't my side that caused it. It should
Yes,
be the
it
one that
was.
is driving up
It
the
actually.
It was 1,000,000% your side that caused it. You can't condemn it because you know as soon as you condemn it, your followers will leave you. And you know for a fact, financially, you will lose a lot. And that's what you're afraid of. You're more worried about the money that comes into your pocket than doing the right thing and condemning violence against someone who just believed in something wholeheartedly. You're a bitch. Destiny, you are 1,000% a bitch. Okay? And I'm sorry. Whatever happens to you in the future, you earned it. Karma is a bitch. And it doesn't discriminate. And I personally hope that something does happen to you. I don't hope that you lose your life or anything. I just hope that you get a wake up call that 1,000,000 cajillion, dejillion, whatever percent affects you to the point where you'll finally open up your eyes one day and be like, wow, I am a piece of shit. Maybe I need to change what I believe in. Maybe I need to start acting like a man and doing the right thing instead of hiding behind a screen and a fucking keyboard.
It was your side that caused it. It was your side.
This guy was raised in a white
He was
Christian
a
household,
radicalized
in a Christian
leftist
state.
ideology.
He wasn't radicalized by leftism at all. You have no proof of that whatsoever.
That's what
Just
the
like
investigators
the one that killed
are
Melissa
saying.
was a conservative, just like the people that firebombed Shapiro's house was a conservative, just like all the J6ers were conservative, just like the Proud Boys were conservative. Every single one of these people. Oh, it's Jack Posobiec, what, the author of Unhuman, another person that Charlie's supporting. Good one, dude.
I'll give you one last chance, Destiny, to condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yes, you are acting like a non-human.
Why can't I hear Donald Trump condemn violence in this
all
country?
right, you won't condemn it. Okay, we've all heard.
That's insane.
We've all heard you repeatedly refuse to condemn it.
And we've heard Donald Trump refuse to condemn it too. But for some reason, the leftists on YouTube are a bigger deal. Unbelievable.
Yeah. What's incredible is you don't have the basic humanity to condemn it. You'd rather taunt his widow. I find that sickening. Jack Posobiec.
I find it sickening that when people are getting killed in the country, the president of the United States on Fox and Friends, when they're begging him, what do you say to your followers that want revenge? He says, I don't know, all the elections are rigged. It's the radical Democrats. That's insane to me. And then the fixation is, well, who on Twitter and YouTube isn't condemning the violence?
It's never been easier to...
He's a piece of shit. So that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys a few things. I know we kind of ended on a sour note, but you know what? It's one of those things where, you know, this needs to be brought to light. It's disturbing, it's disgusting, and we just need to make sure people start realizing that, you know, change isn't going to happen overnight, but at the same time, you could only be pushed so far. And right now, the left is pushing the right to the point where we're on that edge. And we're only going to have two options: fall off the edge or push back. And God hope that it doesn't get to that, but I fear it already has. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. If you can, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'm really trying to build this channel. I mean, I'm just trying to make it, man, just like everybody else. But like I said, I hope all you guys have a blessed day, and you know, pray for Charlie Kirk's family. And you know, if when you go to bed tonight, just say to yourself, what is right? Am I doing the right thing? Okay? Anybody can change. It just takes you realizing, hey, am I doing the right thing or am I doing the wrong thing? And what can I do to change that? So like I said, you guys have a good one. Once again, like and subscribe, and I'm out of here.